What you want, Ellie Bell? Hey, I'm just going to post in a couple places, let a couple people know that I went live. How are you guys doing? Who's here? I know some people are watching, so who's here? Let's see here. I know it's been a long time since I've done this, so. Oh no. Somehow. Hey, JK Pioneer, how are you? All right, let's see here. I know it's been a while, but I need to get excited about World Series of Fen. I don't know who all is going and who's not. Like, I literally know nothing. Hey, Davio, how are you? So I need to get all this stuff situated. Actually, I'll leave that on. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pour myself a drink. It is 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to pour myself a drink because I need it. My Saturday is not going as I had planned. That's not to say it's not going to turn out amazing, but we're going to drink some Casa Amigos and pour a little bit of a glass in there. So yeah, who all is going to World Series of Fen? So, so JK, Davio, are you going? Let's see here. Alex just left. I don't know what you're talking about there, Davio. So let's see here. Audio, I need to. Let's see if this works. I'm playing with all kinds of stuff right now. There we go. Okay, so yeah, hopefully Davio makes it there. So I definitely need to meet people, and just so you know, like, this is my very first Forest Fen type gathering. So I've only met a handful of people. I've of course met K-Pro and Cynthia. I've met Steve Buck. I've met who else have I met? Oh, Jens. But I really haven't met a lot of people. You know, I met Shiloh. I met some other people in Santa Fe who we do not mention live and on a camera. But so I'm just going to throw it out there. If you see me in Vegas, World Series of Fen, please come up, say hi to me. I am a hugger, so if you like to hug, please give me a hug. I love hugs. You know, there can never be enough hugs. So feel free to give me some hugs and say hi and let me know who you are. Because a lot of you, I only know from your YouTube little icons, and I have no idea what you look like in real life. I will also say, please feel free to go on to Facebook and send me a friend request. If you send me a friend request, please also send me a message so I know who you are. People, of course, have way different YouTube names than they do you know, real life names. So it's nice to connect the screen name with the person name. So please just go ahead and send me a message too. So I myself, just to kind of give you a timeline of when I will be there, I will be arriving at Bailey's at about 12 p.m. on Thursday, maybe 1 p.m. somewhere in there. I bought myself tickets to go see, to go to that Zach Baggins Haunted Museum. So I have a scheduled time between 3 and 4. So if you are there in Vegas Thursday and you want to go do that with me, just buy tickets for the 3 to 4 time slot on Thursday. Hit me up on Facebook and feel free to say, hey, can I meet up with you probably leave Bally's, whatever it's called, 2:15, 2:30 on Thursday to go over and do that. And then I got tickets for Absinthe at what is it, Caesar's Palace. And right now I'm going by myself, but I think there's still seats available next to me. I am front row. I can actually pull up what tickets I have somewhere. I will tell you what seat I'm sitting in case you want to do really bad things, or come sit next to me. How about that? You know, Dillard, it's so funny. I have completely downplayed my social life this month. And I mean, I'm still, heck, I went out for dinner 3 times this week. So it's not like I'm cutting it off completely, but I'm trying to be a good girl this month. So I would not get sick before going to Vegas. And it would be hilarious if I end up going and getting sick, getting stuck in Vegas for 2 weeks or whatever. Like that would be, I feel like that's my luck. You know, I think that would be completely my luck. So, all right, that's not the inbox that I wanted. All right, so in case you feel like going to see Absence with me, which I hear is an amazing show. I've wanted to see it a lot, and I guess I got to go on my app. And again, like these activities I'm doing on Thursday by myself. I am totally cool doing things by myself. I think it's part of the being okay with my single self, you know? So, yeah, so I have no fear in doing things by myself. But if you feel like randomly buying a ticket next to me at Absinthe on Thursday at 8 o'clock, I am section 1, row A, seat 6. All right, let's moving on. So, yeah, but anyway, so who else is in here? Hey, Bobby, are you going to World Series of Fen? Like, I feel like there's just been so much drama, and you know, I try to avoid drama at all costs. I really do. I just don't have time and energy, and I just don't want to like interject myself in that. But I'm so excited to go to Vegas. Like, I can't even tell you. I mean, and then my plans for Vegas obviously have changed. People who are supposed to be coming are not coming now, and that makes me very butthurt and stuff. But do a little live. Oh, so you're not going to be there. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you want to see live stuff, I don't know how much I'll actually go live on YouTube, just because that stuff's there until I go on and delete it. And I like to partake in spirits and indulge myself on occasion. So if you want a lot of behind the scenes stuff, like that won't be on YouTube and will get me in trouble later, feel free to go. I don't even know if I can do this right. Feel free to send me your friend request on Snapchat. Let me see if that'll come up. So it's Odious Soul, Shannon Utz. Go follow me on Snapchat. That is probably the place where you're going to see the best stuff that you should not see anywhere. All right, because when I'm being naughty, that's where I'm going to be posting it, is on Snapchat, because in 24 hours it'll be gone and I won't have to worry about all the comments that will be on YouTube. So yeah, do that, please. Bobby, where do you live at? And I mean, you might find people that will let you stay with them. You know I've offered it to a person or two that they can stay in my room with me, for a night or two if they need to. It's not like I plan on doing a whole lot of sleeping, at least Friday night. Saturday, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But there should be a ton of people. And if you can split a room with somebody, I'm sure there's people out there that would be happy to kind of divide the cost. I'm trying a new webcam and it looks like it's continually focusing. I'm so sorry about that. I have no idea how to fix that. Let's see here. So, let's see here. What did Davio say about going to Vegas? Did you even answer that, Davio? You're working on it? Oh, you're neighbor coded. New Mexico. Oh yeah, so you're like 9-10 hour drive from Vegas, then you can totally do that. It's supposed to be a good time, and I'm hoping that a lot of the recent drama goes away pretty fast. I mean, this community, we kind of go in and out continuously, don't we? Like, there's roller coasters, ups and downs, and in the end, we are all a bunch of weird, crazy strangers on the internet, whether we're doing YouTube or just in Facebook groups or on Reddit or whatever. We're all just a bunch of crazy people who are obsessed about a treasure hunt, and it's something for us all to have in common. And yes, sometimes we don't always get along in everything and don't always agree on everything, but when it comes down to it, we're all just a bunch of crazy people with something in common, and we can definitely have fun together. So, and there's not a whole lot of people that I don't like in this chase. Actually, I don't know if there's really anybody, because even some of the people who are controversial, I don't hate them. I might laugh at them. I mean, there's a couple people that every time I see a post, I laugh at. I mean, I just can't help myself. And then there's people that, I won't let get close to me, and I won't tell them secrets, and I won't do that kind of stuff with them. But, I'm still cordial to them, and I don't know. It's keep your enemies closer. Maybe it's that mentality. I don't know. I've never been good with confrontation and things like that. And to me, it's just a whole lot more fun, to be nice to everybody. I mean, seriously, I don't have energy for anything else. Hey, Holy, how are you? You're hidden. You shouldn't be hidden. I can see you now. Is there something wrong with the chat? Oh, and you just retracted it. Nope, you're not hidden. You didn't do it on purpose. You know what? I just have top chat. Let me do live chat. How are you doing, Holy? I still want to do dinner with you sometime, because you're not that far from me, and I think it would be really fun to meet up with you in person and have a couple drinks. So just throwing it out there, girl. Throwing it out there. So man, am I the only one drinking right now on a Saturday? Like I said, it is 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know it's like lunchtime on the Pacific. Hit up Davio's email if you want to sponsor his Vegas trip. Do you have his email? Glad you're doing good, girl. All right, let me just see here. I am doing pretty good. I'm excited for Vegas. Can't lie. Super excited for Vegas. I just, this year I want to do as much stuff as I can. Snow, no, we got a little bit of a dusting here. We didn't get much snow at all. But I'm in Westminster, so that's like central Maryland. I heard the Eastern Shore got pounded. But not a lot of snow here. I think you're west of me, so you tried to post. I wonder if I have restrictions on that, and I wouldn't even know how to change that. Is that bad? Oh, maybe I do. You know what? I might have links just blocked off because of people posting links. I wonder if I can just go ahead and change it for the live chat, because I know in comments people post links all the time, and usually they're to bad stuff. So I might have that turned off. Nothing worse than inappropriate links. It's amazing how many spam things there are out there. I was on Snapchat. I think this was last Friday night, maybe. And, I started, this person, friend requested me on Snapchat. I accepted it. And next thing you know, I start getting, it's a female, and she started sending some very, very, very sexy, snaps. And, their videos, and she's talking in them. And I know eventually there's going to be this like, join me over at my OnlyFans or, you know, one of those things. But I couldn't help but just sit there and just every time she sent one to watch it. And then finally I got to the OnlyFans thing and then I blocked her. But, you know, it's amazing how many kind of spam accounts there are, even on YouTube. It's crazy how many people want you to come check out their video. They want to show you a good time. So I think that's why I have the links set up. So, but yeah, I just want to kind of hang out for a little bit tonight. I probably am going to try to go live every day until Vegas. And then maybe I'll get in the habit of going live in Vegas. Of course, we'll see how trashed I get in the process. Oh, there we go. Now, just so you know, I saw JK's, it was hidden, but I saw it. Maybe Holy, when you did it, I didn't notice that it was hidden. Maybe try it again. Or can I make you make you a moderator? Does that give you special privileges? I do not have an OnlyFans, and I'm not that kind of girl. I am not that kind of girl. I remember way back in the day, somebody asked me to be a suicide girl, and that like I may be. No, we can talk about anything on this channel like today, because this is nothing. Because you know the chase is pretty much over. We can talk about World Series of Fen. We can talk about total BS if you want. Whatever you want to talk about. This is just, I want to go live and I want happy vibes only. So if it makes you happy, you can talk about it. Okay. So yeah, feel free to talk about anything in the chat that you want to, as long as it's nice and you're not bashing anybody, especially me. No. So yeah, feel free to talk about whatever you want. But no, I just never, like, I'm not the kind of get naked for pay kind of person. Like that just is not me, you know? So my post is for the non-lazy. Oh my goodness. You know what? I think I actually have some money in my PayPal account right now. I got a refund for something. Let me just save that, open that link in a new window and save for later. I mean, I will definitely, I'll definitely take any extra drinking money. Oh, I should say that too. So in Vegas, if you are going to Vegas and you're going to see me in Vegas and you want to buy me a drink, I only drink tequila. And it has to be Patron's like the lowest level that I go, but I'll do shots. I'll drink tequila with seltzer and lime. I will be happy to do a drink with you if you want to buy me a drink, but please don't slip me any roofies. No, we don't want to slip anybody a roofie. That's terrible. No. There's, if you wanted to have a hangover episode, there's a whole lot more fun things you can do with that. What do I think about the new audio? I am so conflicted with what, with the timeline. I can see why there's questions on the timeline of when Jack actually found the chest. I guess the question I also have is, did he actually find the chest, or did he just have pretty much confirmation he knew about the area? Did he find the chest and did he move it to a different location to where it couldn't be found? Like there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts. And really, unless you're talking to a search partner of Jack's or Jack himself, you're not going to get a definitive answer. I am very confident that Forrest did not nudge him, but whether Jack had informed him that maybe he had found it, like I don't even think Jack did that, quite honestly. I don't think Forrest knew if he found it. I don't think he knew about it. Like I have a hard time, you know, and I don't know, I have a hard time with that. I mean, myself, I felt, bye, Bobby. I felt that, you know, the chase was over before the chest was found. Like I felt it in my soul. Like I felt it, that winter and spring, I don't know, like just something inside of me told me the chase was over. Like it was going to be found and I wasn't going to be the one to do it. I'll let that, I'll I was like, I was gonna let that comment go. Yeah. So sorry, Salamander. I gotta figure out if I can get this focus on this webcam off because it's terrible. But anyway, so give me a second while I try to not have this thing focus so much because that's like making me nauseous looking at it. Don't even know how to do it. But so yeah, Huli, what do you think about the video? I mean, the new audio. What do you think about it? Do you think it helps us at all? Do you think it makes everything more confusing? What do you think? Hi, Katie. Welcome to a free-for-all basically on a Saturday. I'm got my little tequila and seltzer, so cheers. It's 5 o'clock my time, so I'm allowed to, right? It's Saturday. It's okay. Maybe it's the whole touch up my appearance thing that's doing it. Hey, Packer Jack, welcome. You know what? I totally sent Adam a link saying that I was going to be on, but I don't think he's answered me back yet. He has not seen it. He was active an hour ago, so he's not active now. But there will be no bone flute playing in Vegas. There's no bone flute allowed anymore. So, and just so you know, I might have gotten to see those bone flutes in person, which was really kind of cool. I really enjoyed visiting Forrest's house in my time with Shiloh. It was incredible. I mean, I can't even tell you, like, it was update the camera drivers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I just plugged it in. You know what? Something I didn't try yet. One of my favorite experiences for my trip to Santa Fe was when we were in the San Lazaro vault room, and Shiloh picks up this book, and it was the original book that they made the San Lazaro, and it's a thick book, and it's got like original pictures in it. And as he's flipping through this, he's going into drawers and pulling out what's in the picture, and then he's like pulling stuff off the shelf. Like it was so cool. Like I just remember being so dumbstruck and just in awe. That was probably one of my favorite things. I mean, of course, besides getting, to hang out with, why is this not letting me do this? Besides letting me hang out with K-Pro and Cynthia and getting into all kinds of troubles. Let's see here. Displays, videos, sounds, keyboards, trackpads, profiles. All right, just give me a second while I play here and see if I can make things look better. Yeah, Packer Jack. It was totally a museum experience. It was so surreal, and of course, he pulls out two bones and he says how like this bone was used for cooking and this bone, like the animal just died, and he's having us rub it and he's explaining it. And of course, Cynthia and K-Pro, myself, I mean, we're not the cleanest of minds. And of course we had something to say about, we can tell people that we got to rub on a Shiloh's bone. Hey, Mary Green, how are you doing, sweetie? Welcome. I'm just hanging out, just trying to waste some time. Got some activities coming up this evening. So let me just message these people back real fast. I am currently live. My mommy just came into the room. Okay. Please describe the book. So it's basically the San Lazaro book. It is The Secrets of San Lazaro Pueblo. It was, I guess, the publisher's copy, or I forget what he called it, but it was a copy that they put together before publishing. Like it was whatever it's called. I'm sure somebody in here is smarter than me and knows what that kind of book is called. But when you go through it, it actually had like the photographs, like some of the pages were already printed, like, had actual type in it, but then there was actual photographs and stuff like from a camera, and it was so cool. It was just really cool to see that. So, all right, so let's see here. Has everyone made up yet? I have no idea, but I did see a treasure warrior in here a second ago, and I don't see anybody else. But anyway, so I mean, I'm good with everybody. Some people aren't good with me, and they know who they are, and that's fine. That's on them. But like, I'm good with everybody, so it doesn't matter. I don't want no drama when I go to Vegas. I just want to have a blast. I want to meet a ton of people. I definitely want to meet Ben and Ashley. Okay, so I can't lie. I want to meet Ashley more than I want to meet Ben. I just feel like Ashley and I probably have similar vibes. Actually, like, you can probably see some of my crystals in the back. But I don't know. I feel like I might have a little bit of a connection with Ashley, even though we've never truly spoke before, but I'm super excited to meet them. And just, like, those are top priority on my list. I'm hoping Kevin comes from Maine. I know he does stuff that might keep him from being able to come, depending on the weather, but I'm hoping he comes. I'm very upset at Copper Dan that he's not coming. I mean, Packer Jack, I know your bestie isn't coming to World Series of Fun, but did I hear that the Packers are not in the Super Bowl? I'm not a football fan. I don't keep up. But does that mean you can still come to Vegas, right, Packer Jack? Right? Like, you can come, right? You can come hang out, have some fun. But yeah, so I mean, drama can happen. It will happen. And sometimes it's fun when it happens to sit back and watch it. But, you got to do what's good for you, and you can let drama happen around you, and you don't have to be involved in it. I mean, so regardless, Vegas World Series event, it's going to be a blast. There's so much to do in Vegas, even if you don't go just to hang out with the searchers the entire time. But I know we have more people in here now than we did when I first started. Just a reminder, if you see me in Vegas, please come up and grab me and give me a hug. So I don't know what a lot of your faces look like in real life. If you're on here right now, you know what my face looks like. I'm the tall redhead with the tattoos, so I stand out in a crowd. So please come in. Yeah, my camera is terrible. I am so sorry. No, it is. And it's actually a really good camera, and I just plugged it into my MacBook because I did have it on my work computer, and apparently I need to make it better. So don't know what I can do. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me spend some time investing in this. Does anybody want to come on? I can send you a Zoom link. Ben, if you're still in here, you want to come on? Packer Jack, you want to come on and hang out with me? Have a couple drinks? Just let me know. I will be happy to send a link. Just saying, if anybody wants to hang out with me, I could use some company for at least the next hour. Treasure Warriors, I don't know if you were on when I said it, but I only drink like good tequila. So like my bottom is Patron. Like I won't even do 1800. So my bottom is Patron, and then it goes up from there. I actually have some of the Azul downstairs. That's what I'll be participating in tonight. I have some friends coming over. We will be sampling some very fine tequilas. Might have went out to dinner with a friend last night, and he might have got me to go to a very like fancy liquor store before we went out to dinner, and I might have bought a couple bottles. I have no idea how long I'll be on for, actually. So whoops, participants, invite. Do you want me to send it to you via copy invitation? Send it to your Facebook. Give me a second. Oops. Oh, yes, yes. Packer Jack and Copper Dan are going live tonight. Would you say 9 o'clock Central Time? Is that what you had said? I believe, Packer Jack. Does my necklace have significance? This one right here? Yes, actually it does. My daughter, it's actually belonged to my daughter, Sammy. So if you've been watching me for years, you know, my daughter passed away in June of 2018. So yeah, it was her. So it is when I feel like I want to be a bad girl, I wear this one. And then I have a tree of life for when I feel like I want to be a good girl. So, oh, you're cleaning the house for the next hour? That's no fun. All right, well, you know what? We'll do this. Give me a second. If anybody wants to come on, I will just post it. How about that? We can just have a free for all. Of course, nobody will probably want to come on, but in case somebody does, if you know, feel like having a drink. And oh, Larry, yes, I did see your comments. I am sorry. I've been doing a lot, like again with my Snapchat. I show a lot more of like chickens and gardening on the Snapchat. When I'm in the garden, it's like my church, and you know, it wasn't as much fun making videos about that stuff, just because when I'm out there, I'm usually in my head and I'm thinking and I'm having a great time in myself, and making videos just made it work. And that just wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't doing it for me. So let's see here. So, all right. So I am putting in, I don't know if this will even show, but let's see if it does. Nope, it said too many words, too many letters. Give me a second, or 20 seconds, or 40 seconds. Hey, Christy, how are you doing? Are you going to World Series, FN? All right, for anybody who wants to come on, I don't think it even showed, did it? Oh, there it is. If anybody does want to hop on with me and have some fun, please feel free to do so. Don't let me be by myself. Let's see here. Yeah, gardens are for relaxation. I can't wait for this year. I planted so many more bulbs this fall. I mean, I planted hundreds of bulbs. I planted at least another 100 alliums. Way too many other things. So it's going to be so beautiful this year watching all that stuff. I actually forget half the stuff that I planted. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes up and where. So let's see here. Is the pink flamingo still in business? Well, I mean, the flamingo is still in business. Is there a separate pink flamingo? When I think of pink flamingo, I think of that chicken scene. I think of the John Walters movie and that chicken scene, and it's terrible. Stay alive longer than the next 45 and you're in. I have no idea. I know I have friends coming over eventually. One of them is from West Virginia. So like they have like an hour and a half drive, and they haven't messaged that they were leaving yet. So let's see here. But yeah, so my gardening is moving except for my asparagus bed. I planted asparagus last year, so I'm hoping I got some like 3-year-old roots. So I'm really hoping I can harvest some asparagus this year. That would be awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, holy asparagus is like the roots, like even if you dig them up and replant them someplace, it takes for a while for them to like reroot. And asparagus is actually really pretty. It's actually a fern. So It's actually really pretty once if you don't cut it. Excuse me. It's the longest running vegetable to grow. I've never grown rhubarb. And quite honestly, I heard, like, I know the leaves are really toxic, but I would love to grow rhubarb. I'm thinking, I mean, Holy, I'm not that far from you. You could totally just come hang out. I got some great tequila, so you can come over anytime you want. Like, I work from home, anytime you want to come over or meet halfway, I'll meet you in Frederick any day. Let me know. Where was I? What was I talking about before I got distracted by West Virginia? So sorry, tuning in and out. Glad you found your rooster. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So it was hilarious. If you're friends with me on Facebook, what day was it? Yesterday? Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning. I wake up and there's a note. Like, I live with my mom. She's got like an in-law suite, but I walk out to go to the chickens in the morning and there's a note, and it's saying how there was a rooster outside of her window crowing in the morning, and that one of the cats chased it off. And so I go out to the coop and I'm like, it's not my rooster. My roosters don't ever leave their flocks. Well, apparently Puck, he is my salmon Faverolles rooster, and he is so pretty. Like, I named him Puck because he's pretty as fuck. He's just gorgeous. Well, apparently he got out. I was a bad chicken mom, and apparently did not lock up the egg boxes. So he got out through there, and he was up in the neighbor's tree, and it was snowing, and I had to go get him out. It was a great way to start my day. Like, who needs coffee when you're chasing chickens around in the snow, right? So it was hilarious. It was so funny. Let's see here. I mean, but Frederick's like halfway for us, isn't it, Holy? Like, Frederick's like halfway. It takes me like 40 minutes to get to downtown Frederick, but there's a lot of great places there. And I mean, with the way I drive, depending on the weather, I will not speed in weather like we're having now, because if it's below freezing, I will not speed. And I keep forgetting to check the cameras, and I swear this is my first drink. So all right. Ben, do you have a PC or do you have a Mac? Well, Packer Jack, I've been writing a lot of music lately and recording the music. I should totally play you guys the song that I'm writing, but I won't, because it's not mixed well at all. But it is sounding so freaking amazing. It's not going to be ready by the time World Series event happens. We're not going to have time to get it mastered by then. We have all of the music tracks done. We have the vocal tracks done. It just sounds so freaking amazing. It's turned out to be this masterpiece that I can't even, the song's going to be awesome. But yeah, I should totally write a Bad Chicken Mama song, and then I should totally write a Bone Flute song, right? Packer Jack? All right, okay, so you use both. With my Mac, I can't figure out how to find the camera on my Mac, or this camera settings. So I have devices for everything else. I wonder if it would be on there. Nope, not for there. Is that for me? Wait, what is Treasure Seeker's Brutal Truth? I believe you and K-Pro have something. Are you talking to me? What do you think we have? I want to know. I like hearing the conspiracy theories about me. Yes, Christy, I write and record music. I actually haven't recorded since I worked with a producer when I was 19 years old, which was amazing. A lot of fun. First time I ever sang. Oh, look, I'm going to show this. I don't know what bullshit Treasure Seeker's Brutal Truth thinks he has, but it's okay. Like, and if anybody can do whatever they want, like it's kind of fun. So, but yeah, so first time I ever sang on a stage, I was 3 years old, and it was at a charity event. But yeah, so I haven't done music for a long time. It's been, I don't know, at least 10 plus years. So when I was in West Yellowstone with K-Pro and Cynthia, or I was with K-Pro, Cynthia just happened to be there. And um, Jens, I was talking to Jens, and like we're all drinking, and I talked about Jens, and I tell him about all the stuff that I do, and like, yeah, like I do everything. So so I do everything, you know. I paint, I write, I record, I play music, I garden, I have chickens, and that's just only the stuff that I can talk about on YouTube. I do a lot of things, but so Jens was like, what, like you write music, like can I hear some? So I pulled up like my other YouTube channel. It's like Shannon UB or something. It's off my old Hotmail email accounts. And so I played him some of the videos that I have on there, and it's just me like playing a guitar. It's sitting on my bed kind of a thing. It's nothing major. And he was like, oh my God, you have to write a song for my documentary. And I was like, I don't even know what to say. Cause when I was in West Yellowstone, I went for the adventure. Like like the Boyd husband moved out that morning. I got on a plane, went to Bozeman. That trip for me was, yes, I wanted to kind of figure out where the treasure chest had been hidden, but at the same time, you know, I had my closure, and it was more of just an adventure and, you know, sharing of thoughts and ideas and information and things like that. So it was, I don't know, I kind of felt indifferent. I didn't have a good taste in my mouth. I felt Forrest let us all down. Like, I think, you know, a lot of us thought that the hunt and the chase was more complicated than it actually was. And, you know, some of us, me included, might have put Forrest on a pedestal and thought highly of him in so many regards. And, you know, after the chest was found, and like the realization of a lot of things, like how the poem wasn't as complicated as it really was, how he made it out to be more, and that maybe he wasn't the man that we all thought he was, and he was trying to get across in his books and in his legacy, like he was trying to rewrite his legacy because there was all this other stuff that was happening and going on. And like, I don't know, I had a lot of mixed feelings. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Forrest, okay? I'm glad that I had the interactions, even though they were via email and mail. Then I'm still glad that, you know, I had those correspondence with him. Like, there's still things that, you know, like a personalized letter from him is still like a treasured possession from, you know, of mine, you know. And visiting his house was still really great, even though it was after he passed away. But like, I love Forrest, don't get me wrong, but he is a human being, and human beings are what? Like, we make mistakes. Like, we are not perfect creatures. And I think on that trip, it was more of just coming to terms with who Forrest really is, or was, what this chase really was. So I didn't really have anything good to say about, like, to write a song, you know? So it took a while for me to figure out what I wanted to say in a song, something that other people would want to hear. And I think I was on the way home from the grocery store, and all of a sudden I had like the first couple words or phrases running in my head, and I hurried up and I hit record on like voice messages on my phone. And the entire first verse and chorus just came out of my mouth, and it was amazing. It was so amazing. So yeah. Actually, I do have to rename a file real fast because my music man asked me to do that. Let me see here. And before, oh crap. No, wait. Yes, Kevin, I did mention you. I got a message saying that he's watching while he's doing work. I did mention you, and yes, I hope that you do make it to Vegas. I would like to meet you in person. You know, anybody that I've ever corresponded with over the years, I want to meet in person. That is for sure. All right, well, I'll do the, hold on, let's see here. Give me a second. You can mod if you want to. If something's really, really bad, Holy, go ahead, but you don't have to be too much. I mean, like, I don't care if people are somewhat, if they're getting to be too annoying, you know, just use your own judgment. I don't go live a lot. I don't have as many haters as I used to have. So not enough shooters in the room now. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm going to try to find the file that has the most recent updates for the song, and maybe we'll play it. Maybe we'll play it. I have no idea what it's going to sound like because it looks like Eric's been in here playing with it. So I don't know what the levels look like. This should be it. Hold on. Oh, Lordy. Let me just go through here on the chat and see if there's anything that's really bad or. Okay, Treasure Seekers, Brutal Truth. I have no idea who you are, so I don't know where you live. Like, I mean, I have no idea who you are. You can send me a message on Facebook so I can know who you are. I would be happy to learn more about you since you seem to think you know so much. But yeah, I have no idea who you are, and that's for sure. I'm sure somebody does, but I'm not going to waste my time trying to figure out who you are. If you want to tell me, you can tell me. You know, Packer Jack, I'm gonna make you a moderator too. Sure, you know, you can take out anybody that you want, right? Let's see here. Yeah, and Christy, like the amount of people that have emailed me over the years or messaged me or friends with on Facebook and stuff. I mean, I've had dinner with a couple people that are not big into the community, like they're kind of like the stalkers and the lurkers. So I have met a couple of them that live here on the East Coast. Did I find a new tattoo guy? Oh no, I was thinking like, how did you know I was looking for a guy to date with tattoos? No, just joking. I have not found like the right tattoo person yet. I have no idea what I actually want. I just know I want something. And I don't know what style I want either. I know there's like a tattoo here. I want to get this covered up because that's not exactly good memories. Okay, so like when I first started dating my void husband, he ended up joining a motorcycle club, even though I always want to call it a motorcycle gang. And all the old ladies, we went and got matching tattoos. And a guy who was in a motorcycle club that just got out of prison, and I paid him $30 to give me this tattoo, and I really would love it covered up. So that's one, but let's see here. But no, I have not found a new tattoo person. I am thinking that maybe I will go to Vegas and get a tattoo because there are some good tattoo artists in Vegas. Maybe I will leave Vegas with a tattoo. Who knows? Anything's game at this point when it comes to Vegas. I never heard Forrest say that he was going to be a legacy either way. But yes, Packer Jack, I gave you power. I know it's fun, isn't it? But anyway, and don't forget, like, if you want to come on and talk, I mean, feel free. Anybody can just hop on. I posted the link for the Zoom up top, and I don't think I have to invite you in. I think if you come on, you come on. So feel free to do that. No shame, hurt. What's that guy's name? Treasure Seekers, Brutal Truth. Feel free to come on live with me. I would love to see what you look like. You know, just saying. All right. All right. Well, anyway, so I just wanted to come on, a couple things, maybe plan it ahead and have it in your pocket. I will probably have, see, I don't know, like when I went with my friend Mike up to Scranton for his tattoo appointment, it was as if the idea like hit me on the head, and I got everything happens for a reason here, because that's just like my motto in life. And then my daughter Sammy had WE4E tattooed on the inside of her finger, and this is actually a great story. So so when she got that tattoo on her finger, her and her friend Britt got it done, and they came home and she was like, I saw it. And I was like, well, what does that mean? She's like, well, what do you think it means? And I'm thinking in my head, like, we exist forever. And she's like, yeah, Mom, that's what it means. Good job. So like years go by, and I think this tattoo stands for we exist forever. Well, she's in the hospital. She's pretty much like going to be pronounced dead. And her friend Britt tells me the truth. She's like, you know, Mom, didn't actually mean we exist forever. And I was like, oh my God, what did it mean? She's like, whatever, forever. I like lost it. I mean, because after Sammy died, I still kept finding out things about her. And I mean, she's dead. It's not like I can get mad at her anymore, right? But I was still getting so mad, and I would just get furious, and I would start laughing because even in death, like she just kept, like little things kept popping up. Like my other daughter, Zishan, decided to take an old table of Sammy's, tear it apart. She built a top for it and just used the legs. Well, when she tore it apart, we found like in Sharpie on the top of one side, one of the legs was Sammy had wrote the word, like the F word in there. And like, this is, you know, like last summer, 2 summers ago, you know, Sammy's been dead for a while, but little things like that of hers keep sneaking up. So wait, Christy, you went to get your first tattoo and they turned you away. Why wouldn't they do it? What kind of tattoo did you want to get? You know, Katie, Kansas City was actually pretty nice. I'll never go to St. Louis again. And if there's anybody who lives in St. Louis here, I'm so sorry. Like St. Louis was terrible. Kansas City was a really nice city. Stayed at a Marriott downtown, went to the, World War I memorial. It was a pretty chilled place. I would definitely go back to Kansas City. I can't say I would ever move there, but I would go back to visit. I would definitely go back there. Yeah, Sammy, I miss my girl. But I'm so glad I didn't have to deal with her through COVID. She was a social addict, like trying to contain her. I mean, and then with her being a type 1 diabetic, like there's no way we avoided many, many fights by her passing away before COVID. Oh, gotcha. Well, I mean, you could always get the B someplace else. Why did you want the B on the inside of your finger? I'm kind of curious. Why that spot? You know, okay, Larry, I have a tattoo on my lower back. And this is before they started calling tattoos on lower back tramp stamps. Just saying, okay? It was my second tattoo. I think I was 18 when I got it. And it's a big one. It goes all the way across like the bottom. I forget I have it all the time. I just never think that it's there. What happens in Vegas will not stay in Vegas. I mean, if it's a tattoo, yeah. I mean, and don't forget, I'm just going to keep saying it. If you want to see behind the scenes bad stuff from Vegas, I will probably not be posting that stuff on YouTube. So please feel free to go find me on Snapchat. My Snapchat is Odious Soul, no space, no the, just Odious Soul. My real life name is Shannon Utz, so it'll be Odious Soul, Shannon Utz. Feel free to go find me on Snapchat. And just, you know, I will try to make sure I get tons of fun snaps for all you people. All right. That's all I'm going to say. All right. All the good stuff. Not OnlyFans level. Okay. We're just going to clarify that right now. We're not doing OnlyFans level. Not that there is an OnlyFans or ever will be, but just saying. So, let's see here. It's so hard to do these shows when you're by yourself on here and you're trying to keep up with chat. I just feel like there's a lot of like empty time. All right, so Packer Jack has a fun question. I am not drunk enough for this. This will be a great question to ask me in Vegas. No need to respond, but it seems like others, oh, chat's going without me. Others have shared that they know what Jack asked you to delete secret from the email about his first search location was 9 Mile Fenrock Dry Creek. So all I will say is I went live and I told everybody about a rectangle, if in the size of a particular rectangle. So if, in my opinion, from what I have shared publicly, and with my knowledge from that video, and what I currently support is where I think the location was near now, if you can't figure out that rectangle, then there was no way you were ever going to find the chest. I mean, that might sound a little cocky, and I do apologize, but I've always tried to maintain the integrity of what I told Jack, but at the same time, I don't know, I feel like I heard Candy on Ben and Ashley's show that they did, was it yesterday, today? I don't know. I watched it today, but it was like their latest live stream about Ben like leaving the chase or whatever. And, you know, Candy says something about like if she was told all the answers to the clues and was told she couldn't tell anybody, how she would drop little things like little nuggets of information, like Easter eggs. I feel like I've dropped enough Easter eggs that if you were a good searcher and you had any chance of actually finding the treasure chest, then you should know what was in that email. That's okay. I'm going to move on now because I'm so far beyond that email. But I just can't help but want to help. It's so horrible. Let's see here. It is hard to remember a tattoo you can't see. Like I want more on my back, but who am I getting tattoos on my back for? I'm not looking at them, so obviously they're not for me. And you know. Oh, Christy, that's like actually amazing. Yeah. I mean, it's so weird to have a ring on your finger for so long and you take it off. And I don't want to put anything else on that ring because on that finger, I want people to know that I'm single. Yeah, it's so weird. It feels fair. But if you want to have a secret, this is a fun story. So I took a class and it was called The X Factor, and how to have confidence and to exude confidence. And how do you exude confidence when you don't have any? And one way to fake it is to have a secret. Because like think about a little kid, when a little kid knows a secret, like you tell a little kid a secret in their ear, they get that look on their face and they walk in like, and they're like, I know a secret that you don't, you know, like they're just got that cockiness. So the lady teaching the class said she got like a paper clip tattooed like on her butt cheek, okay, like around the panty line. She got a paper clip tattooed on there. Or actually, no, I lied. It was not a tattoo. She actually put a paper clip on her underwear. Many people have since gotten paper clips tattooed on their butts for this reason, but she put a paper clip on her underwear. And then she would go to like the parties or teach classes or whatever. And like her secret was, I got a paper clip on my underwear, you know, kind of a thing. And it helped her have a secret that helped her exude the confidence. And I thought that was kind of cool. So maybe Christy, you can go get a paper clip or the bead tattooed on your butt. That'll be your secret. Okay, hold on. I feel like I'm missing something. Waldo might deserve consideration too. Mirrors. Treasure Warriors, what are you asking? You'll be documenting this in digital photography. Which part? Which part are we documenting in digital photography? All right, so we won't ask all the layers unless you want to come live and tell us. You'll pay to get the Copper Factor logo on your back. No. You know, Packer Jack, you know, you got me thinking about getting a bone flute tattoo. And actually, No, I don't have the drawing anymore. I drew up a little like cherubic like girl playing a bone flute, and I was gonna get that tattooed on me. But then when Adam said he wasn't going to Vegas, I was like, well, screw that. I'm not getting that tattoo. I kind of moved on from that. So, but I do need a new idea for a tattoo. I don't know if your logo is good enough though, and I definitely won't get the Packers logo. So don't even think that. Oh my God, holy, a mega on each cheek. That would be freaking hilarious. That would be so hilarious. Or I'm thinking the beginning and the end, double omegas. No, actually, it would still be kind of cute. You know, you're gonna have to send us a picture when you finally get the omegas on each cheek. Not important. I got your name tattooed on my butt. That is hilarious. I know people that have done very similar things. You know, your name as opposed to other things like in hearts and stuff. So that is hilarious. I grew up hearing a story about a woman. She kind of ran with a bunch of bikers, and she had on the inside of her thighs, inside of her legs, she had Christmas tattooed on one and New Year's on the other. And she would tell guys to come see her between holidays. And this is like a real story. Like both my parents will corroborate that they knew this woman. Apparently she was a little bit of a large woman, and probably not the cleanest and healthiest, but yeah, she had that stuff done. What would be other fun Forest Fen tattoos to get? Like if you had to get something chase related, I want to know, I want to hear what people might have to say. If you had to get something chase related in a good tattoo, what would it be? I want some good ideas. Oh, talking about, well, Snapchat goes away in 24 hours. Okay. So anything posted on Snapchat is gone after 24 hours. And I can still delete it before hours if I wake up in the morning or get sober and I realize I shouldn't have posted something. So, but yeah, anything that's on Snap, I typically don't save just because I want it to be here today, gone tomorrow kind of a thing. So yes, I will definitely be snapping stuff. But Snap is fun that way, you know? So yeah, feel free to come find me on Snapchat, Odious Soul, Shannon Utz. The IRS put a ring on me. God, I've given the IRS way too much money. Like the problem with making more money is then you pay more taxes. So you don't actually make that much more money. You know, like it makes me want to vomit. I don't even want to do my taxes this year. I'm like scared to see how much they want to steal from me this year. JK, where do you live at? I see that you say the treasure hunt started in your county yesterday. Where do you live? I don't know if I know where you live. All right, I need to scroll down. Ben will say the olive jar. Yeah, Ben, I mean, if you can't end up with the olive jar in the autobiography, you could just get a tattoo on your ass. That would work, right? I mean, Ashley said she wants you to have what you want. So, I mean, if you can't have the actual thing, you can just get the tattoo. Get a COVID tattoo. It'll be a stamp. No. I can't wait to forget about COVID. It is just the past 2 years are just crazy. If you're a victim of an ass grab or a paperclip, might be a deterrent. Sun, moon, and kiss. You know, it would be kind of cool to have like maybe that moon with, what is it? Is it a dove in the moon, like the bird in the nest in the moon? That would be kind of a cool tattoo to get. maybe like on like the shoulder or something. I would want it with more detail than the picture in the book, but that would be a pretty cool pic. Oh my gosh. I mean, Bill Gorman, double blazes tattooed on his chest. That would be awesome. Not on my chest though. I will not get chest tattoos. I just, nope. I have no problem with tattoos. I do not like chest tattoos at all on myself. Plus I have a brand like in the, like underneath the girls, I have a brand right there. So I got to be careful. I don't want to cover up the brand or mess with that. An Eric Sloan doodle. That would be cool. Or even one of Forrest's doodles. Yes, Barry, that would be kind of cool. They're kind of simple, but I mean, but where would I get it? Where would I get a Forrest doodle? And Forrest sent me a bunch of doodles for the eye treasure hunt that I did. So I could probably take some of those. That would be kind of fun. All right, I'm liking some of these ideas. I don't know if I'll do any of them, but I'm liking some of them. It's giving me ideas. It's giving me something to go with. Oh, you live in East Tennessee? Okay, you're not that far from me. Okay. I mean, it's not someplace I want to drive to tonight, but paw prints. Yeah, I've definitely seen paw prints on people's cat paw prints. I don't want to do those. And a belly piercing. Let's see here. Get a fly tattooed. Whoops, where did that go? That way it could be swatted. Yeah, no, not gonna get a fly tattooed. I have actually. Let's see here. I have a bunch of friends like in Baltimore that actually there was like this one particular fly that they all kind of got. It was kind of like an old school tattoo fly, not like a perfect example of a fly. That was a thing. I almost got one of them, but I did not. That was 20 years ago. Maybe I should go back and get that. Birth, GPS, date of birth. You know, I always wanted one of those UPC codes for my social security number on the back of my neck. Like I always wanted that growing up. And now I'm kind of glad I did not get that because I don't want people to scan my neck for my social security number. But I always wanted, I thought it would be so cool. All right, a good chase tattoo would be a flow of the Madison. How do you tattoo, what imagery are you seeing the flow of the Madison? Like just like river running kind of a thing? So I'm definitely curious about that. Farah says, if ever rebuilt, it would cause people trouble. Who do you think he could be referring to? The finder. It could cause Farah's trouble. Okay, so let's say hypothetically speaking, that's what we're doing right now, right? Everything's hypothetical because we don't have actual proof. So hypothetically speaking, if the treasure was found within a couple 100 feet of 9 Mile Hole inside of Yellowstone National Park, hypothetically speaking, the National Park Service already told Forrest that they would go after him legally for damages. So it would cause Forrest trouble. And then the finder, if the finder did anything, they could always lump him into that. So there's a lot of issues that could happen if whoever is responsible for telling where the exact location of the chest is, if any damages were done, then they could be held accountable. Or, there's just a lot of stuff like that, so maybe it's something that Forrest didn't think of before. Maybe it was something that came after, and it might've been after, the federal government's like saying, hey, we're going to hold you accountable. And maybe for the longest time, he didn't even think that was a problem or was going to be a problem. So we don't know exact timeline on when he was alerted of such stuff from the federal government. So, but we do know that, he was told that if it ended up being in a national park, he was going to be in some deep shit. We do know that that was a conversation, whether it was in writing, via email, via phone call. I do not know that, but I do know that he was told if it was found inside of Yellowstone National Park, shit, he was going to have to pay for it. 2 trips. What if it was found outside the Yellowstone National Park? Hypothetically speaking, who says it was found outside of Yellowstone National Park? Like, we know where the chest was found, people. Like, whether we want to believe it or not, we know where it was found. Like, we don't know exactly the location. We know, but we pretty much know where it was. Like we know. We have no proof of that. We have no physical evidence, but we know that. All 9 clues scattered on my body, memento style. Oh my God, that would be freaking awesome. That actually would be so cool. Or just word wise. Oh my gosh, treasure warriors. I think you might have won. Okay, hold on. I gotta send a smiley face to somebody. Give me a second. Nope, that's not the smiley face I want. That will portray the wrong. I'm gonna send this one. Okay, so apologies for that. We got a lot of things going on right now. That is actually pretty freaking awesome because I love the movie Memento. I remember it really got me. And because of that movie, I really wish I would have kept a couple extra vials of Sammy's insulin. Like if there's a person that you just don't like. Now, of course, Dexter kind of influenced me to have that thought too. But no, that is exactly why I threw all of her insulin away when she died, because I didn't want to do something stupid and regret it later. Anyway, a Forrest Fenn quote. What Forrest Fenn quote would you get as a tattoo? You know what? I won't play the song because I don't know what it's going to sound like, honestly, because we keep playing with levels and taking in and out stuff. But I will read you the words to the song. How about that? Can we do that? Would that be good enough for now? I'm not going to sing it because, well, I'm just not going to sing it right now. So the words to the song, maybe I'll get something from here tattooed. So the words to the song that I've been writing, it goes, if you want to find me, begin where warm waters halts. And if you come to search for me, take it in the canyon down. I'll be there, waiting in the home of brown, looking for a peace to calm this broken heart down. Chorus is, because I've been restless, this wanderlust in my soul. All I know is I seek for a place, and it starts with the thrill of the chase. Okay, second verse. When life seems to be too much, and I just want to be alone, I head out to the mountains, and I search for the unknown. I'll be there, the truth ever drawing nigh. So hear me all and listen good, never say goodbye. And then chorus again. And then we have a beautifully freaking gorgeous bridge that Eric created. I mean, it's so freaking sexy. It's just instrumental. And then the last part is find me there among my treasures bold, underneath a canopy of stars I found gold. And then we have the chorus again. So those are the words. I'll just tease you guys with that. Eventually, we'll get this thing mastered and finalized. I was really hoping to have it done by Vegas. And I know Eric is going to be working on it the next couple of days. But I just don't know how good it's going to be by the time we get there. So we'll see. Holy, my friend is passing through Hagerstown right now. Want to shoot me your address? I can get him to pick you up. I think you're close to there somewhere, right? Somewhere out west of me. Anyway, okay, so what do we got? I am so, yeah, Memento there's like a lot of it's like one of the classics, like there's a lot of good ones, but for me it's so hard for me to find anything favorite. Like when people ask like what's your favorite band, it's like how can you ever just do like something so like how can you limit to just one band? I can tell you who I don't like. I can tell you my number one, like I hate freaking Journey. You can hate me for that if you want. I hate Rush, but top 10, like I can do top 10 sometimes, but definitely not. Asking for a friend. There must be another berry. Get Forest Fen. Get Forest Fen shadow across your own scenery tattoo. Ooh. I don't know if I want Forest's shadow, even if it is just a shadow. Like I can just imagine like doing like one of my buttocks is a nice beautiful scenery and then his shadow like on my ass. Like I'm totally not going to do that, but it just made me laugh really bad. Okay. Alan K, when it's your comment, can we just stop with the ifs in Yellowstone? How much more obvious can it be? I'm just saying, like, we have to be careful. So we're saying hypothetically, and there's a lot of people out there who want physical evidence and they want proof, and we can't deliver that to them. So we're doing the hypotheticals and the ifs and the things like that. You know, people will believe what they want to believe and they'll challenge what they want to challenge. But I thought that was what we're doing. Hypothetically, if, in my opinion, I just feel like that's kind of the new YouTube language, right? I keep getting lost in this chat. I do apologize. If it's on the border, is it a jump ball? How about a fly fish? You know, I was like a fly fish lure would be pretty cool. I mean, it really would. And there's a couple in the books. I could pull one of those out and then just kind of duplicate those. That would work. How deep is a hole? Is that like the Forest quote that somebody should get tattooed? Going back to the Christmas and New Year's lady, instead of Christmas and New Year's, how about just having like on the inside of one thigh, how deep is a hole? Right there on the inside of the thigh. Oh my goodness. Bobby, you want a wrench? You want a wrench? I'll give you a wrench. What is the link better be something that's not too bad though. I'll give you a wrench. Don't make me take it away. Thank you, Mary Green. Yeah, no, I mean, like the first verse like flowed out of me, and then the second verse I had to work out a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. And then like the ending, we just finally finished the ending, and we had something else, but it just wasn't sounding right. Like we duplicated something, and that wasn't working, so I wrote something else, but it was really hard to jump into because after the bridge, I couldn't say I'll be there for some reason, just out of nowhere. Like my mouth just kept hitting the wrong note. So we had to change the words a little bit. And then I was doing my hair or makeup one day and I was like, oh, under a canopy of stars, I found gold. I was like, that's it. That's it. I was, I really feel like it screams like the chase. Like there's so much, because Eric, the guy who's been helping me with the song, he is not a searcher. He had no idea. He knew like I was writing this for a documentary, that it was something about like my YouTube channel. He had no idea. So one day he was like, so what exactly are you saying? Like, can I see the words to the song? And he's like, well, where did this stuff come from? And we were sitting in this room and I'm just like, well, let me pull out my Thrill of the Chase book. And I showed him and he was like, oh, I get it. That's so awesome. So it was really cool. Oh, you dated a girl in Hagerstown, Maryland? Just meet me at the Waffle House in Hagerstown off I-65 and 20. All right. Well, anyway, so Ben, how much longer do I have to wait for you to come on? My friend will be here in like 50 minutes. And then we're going to start tasting out some tequilas. Teachers with robes. I joined this, what is it? Dinosaurs what is it? Dinosaurs Against Christians Against Dinosaurs group on Facebook. And it has been like the most hilarious thing. I have been thinking about getting a dinosaur tattoo. I know that has nothing to do with the chase, but I've really been thinking about getting a dinosaur tattoo. I never actually believed that people actually believe that dinosaurs never walked this world. Like a W on each cheek, so when you bend over, it says wow. No, Dave, we're looking for like stuff for the chase, like chase related tattoo themes. I don't need any, I got plenty of other ideas, but if I had to get something related to the chase, what would it say? I want my first wrench job. You want a wrench, Britt? Britt, I'm gonna make you ask for it. Do you want a wrench? I'm just gonna give everybody wrenches. I don't, gotta tell me, Britt, do you want a wrench? Want me to give you one? I'll give you one. But I want you to ask for it. I don't know why I gave everybody else without asking, but I want you to ask for it. But anyway, I am so excited. So I bought two expensive bottles of tequila last night. Was not planning on doing that because I'm going to Vegas and I need money for Vegas. And here I just spent like $300, almost $300 on 2 bottles of tequila. It was not planned. But my friend bought me dinner last night, so that was okay. And the one tastes so good. It's the Class Azul Plata. It is so good. It's now become like my new favorite, which is going to be a problem because it's like $120 a bottle. Oh, it was so bad. Ben does trivia for wrenches. I want a wrench. Yeah, say please, Britt Chase, you got to say please. Okay, so Holy downstairs in my house, I have Patron right now. Just I prefer Patron Silver. Okay. I have Casa Amigos, and I like the Blanco or the Reposado. And actually, I just had Añejo at my friend's house last weekend, and that wasn't too bad either. So any of the Casa Amigos, even though I really hate to say that I enjoy George Clooney's tequila, I can't help it. I love freaking George Clooney's tequila. It's so smooth. Red flag. And what else do I got down there? Cincoro, CIN something. It's a big tall bottle. I got that the other week. That's actually really good. It's kind of got hints of citrus and everything. And waiting for you to say please. I'm sorry I'm giving you a hard time. I can't help it. It's a little fun. Or say pretty please with a cherry on top or something like that. I want to give you one though, and I'm going to give you one. You just got to say please. And then what is it? I'm probably going to say it wrong. Class Azul, and I picked up the Reposado and the Plata, and the Plata is so freaking good. Yes, Britt Chaser, I want you to beg. I can just say please. It's not that hard. Come on, you can do it. I don't know. I'm feeling ornery tonight. Just come on, humor me. But anyway, yeah. So the Plata was so good. Oh my gosh, it has like hints of vanilla and mint, and like I don't know. It's just so full bodied. Oh, Treasure Warriors. Okay, Treasure Warriors. I'll give you a wrench because you asked so appropriately. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Moving on from that. All right, let's see here. Now, you guys got to be nice to each other. Just don't start like deleting all kinds of just random stuff of each other. But yeah, Holy, pretty much anything that's, I like a good tequila. It doesn't have to be great. I can't afford great tequila, but it just has to be at least a good tequila. I can't do cheap tequila. Like even 1800 will give me a headache the next day. But I can drink like Casa Amigos all night. I can, if it's good tequila, I won't end up with a hangover the next day. I will be in good shape. And tequila has probiotics, so it's really healthy for you, yeah. So anyway, All right. And then let's see here. Let me go to my other computer. I'm going to la-di-da-di-da. I'm still waiting for somebody to come on and have fun with me. Just saying. Wait until Ben Tequila's, I can't even say that. Wait until Ben's tequila comes out, smooth with a hint of smoke. I don't think I've ever had a tequila that's been infused with THC or anything. That would definitely be interesting. Oh man, I did it again. It's not what I wanted to do. Copying too much stuff. All right. Holy, there's probiotics in tequila. The agave creates probiotics. And Davio, you hate Rush. I don't like, men don't hate Rush. Oh my gosh, like seriously? Yeah, I hate Rush. I do. I hate Rush. I don't know why. I think I'm not big on guys singing that have really high voices, like higher voices than mine, and I don't know why. I mean, musically they're great, like Dream Theater, like just amazing freaking like instrumentals. But there's some stuff where it's like the instrumentals are so good, and then like you hear the guys start to sing, and you're like, what the hell is this? Ben's busy cleaning, sure. He got that, you know, the delivery, and he's all having too much fun. How are you typing if you're still cleaning? Like, what are you cleaning? Or is this just like shower bath time? We got to wait for you to get out of the bath. Are you just cleaning yourself? How can I hate Rush? The voice. I hate his voice. Instrumentally, Rush is on point. I mean, the music themselves are just like, it's beautiful. Like, it's great. And then he opens his mouth and he starts singing, and you're like, dude, like guys should not have. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm a girl, and a lot of girls feel the way I do, though. Cleaning his bong. Oh. Amazon is having a big sale on TurboTax if anybody needs it. I don't even know how I did it. I did whatever's online. I always have to pay for it. So if anybody wants to help me pay my tax bill this year, feel free to send me one of those like little money things. Go ahead. And I think all that stuff is turned on. I don't even know. I don't even know if I've ever even asked or got, what is it? Show your support for Odious Soul. I don't even know what it's called. So Tiptoe Through the Tulips is, yeah, not on my top 10 list. That's for sure. None of them. Maybe top 10 most hilarious songs ever written. I did watch a thing on Tiny Tim. It's really sad how like he never got past that persona, because he was what? He wasn't he like, didn't he have a really deep voice actually? And he recorded a bunch of other stuff. No, Metallica is definitely better. I actually spent my 21st birthday at the Raven Stadium, and I got to see Metallica perform, and I was utterly impressed. They played for like 2.5 hours non-stop. It was incredible. Yeah. Bobby, there's a Waffle House that you really want to go to. I'm kind of scared. I'm going to open this in a new window. Waffle House in Hagerstown, Maryland. Why do you want to go to this Waffle House? I don't even see a Waffle House. It's just like the street view. Oh wait, I can turn it. Oh. All right, Bobby, why do you want to go to just a Waffle House? What is so great about this Waffle House? C is winning about camping or not. Dig, rush, fired. Great test. If she hates rush, like take a girl camping. You know, so I'm a person that I'm indifferent to a lot of things, but then there's stuff that I love, and then there's stuff that I definitely hate. Like I definitely hate football. I hate football because I cannot afford to be a fan. I've been to one football game. It was suite level, got free food, free drink, had our own personal bathroom. That was awesome. If I could do suite level, I could totally become a fan of football, but I can't. I can't do that all the time. Like you only have so many hookups. So I don't like football. I became the anti-fan. I raised money for a little girl with cancer because, the premise of being an anti-fan, and when I did different levels, if I raised enough money, I would take a picture in a Ravens jersey. If I raised even more money, I would go to a Super Bowl party wearing the jersey of the highest donor's choosing. And if I earned even more money, I would show up to said party in just the jersey and a pair of heels. Needless to say, I did not get to the top level. It was quite a stretch. But I did that on a premise of being an anti-fan, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, so there's certain things that I hate. I hate Journey. I hate Journey because of the one song that is like the most popular song that always comes on in every bar every time you go out, and it's so freaking annoying, and it's like the best song ever of all times that everybody loves. No, I'm going to hate that song just because everybody else freaking loves it. Rush, I actually used to get the CDs from the library and bring them home and listen to Rush. And I didn't hate him at first. It was, I guess, once I started getting into guys, I started hating Rush. I don't know when that transition happened, but it happened at some point. I still love Tom Petty, though. Bobby loves to heckle me. He tells lies when I'm not looking to, or thinks I'm not. I like that Waffle House. Really nice coffee in there. I hear. All right. Well, you guys can have your little thing, I guess. Or should we take Bobby's? Okay, he only needed the wrench to post the link. So he posted the link. I can take the wrench away now, right? Oh, he's going to be so mad at me. But I just feel like we're playing games now, right? So we're just going to keep playing games. It's fun. It's whatever. I need to check. Okay, so, all right. So probably got like another 30 minutes on here before I have to go. I never saw Guns N' Roses in concert. But from what I hear, I probably didn't miss much. Especially the past 20 years. I've heard horrible things about some of the concerts. Yeah, The Sweet Life. Packer Jack, I'm not going to get a Packers tattoo in Vegas. There's no Jedi mind trickery that you can use on me to do that. I mean, I don't even care enough to get a fuck Packers tattoo. No, no logos like that. Definitely not. Oh, I was upset. I saw that Adele was supposed to start playing in Vegas, and her shows got postponed because I was completely going to get Adele tickets while we were at World Series of Fun. So sad. But anyway, what is my favorite UK band? Like current UK bands or like past UK bands? Because one of the highlights of my life, I got to see Nine Inch Nails open up for David Bowie. That was pretty amazing. However, I was 16 years old and I did not appreciate David Bowie then nearly as much as I appreciate him now. So Metallica played first and we left in the middle of like Axl Rose actually is a great singer. It's just the drugs and the alcohol and the smoking and everything else. And then he got out of shape and he was fat for a while. Like all that stuff is bad. Who is this like Russian person that keeps posting stuff? So I guess my problem is I don't really know where people come from. A lot of times, like now when I listen to music, I don't even know the names of the bands because I just stream music endlessly on like Amazon or Spotify or something. So half the times I don't even know the names of the bands. I am very upset. My very first concert that I had scheduled was Die Antwoord, and that was supposed to be, I think, February 17th, and it got canceled. It was already like rescheduled, so they just canceled it. I'm so upset about that. If you've never heard of Die Antwoord, you should go look up Babies on Fire video for Die Antwoord and watch the video, because you're not going to get them until you see the videos. They also were in the movie Chappie, but I love Die Antwoord. They're like a guilty pleasure. They're my fantasy escape from my normal everyday professional self. Tattoo seeds for the garden guide. Weird idea. Tattoo seeds for the garden guide. Seeds for the garden guide. Maybe I should do something like flower garden related. I don't know, maybe I should go back through this live chat and record everybody's ideas, and then whatever tattoo I end up getting, like send somebody a prize. Recently found Beth Hart. I don't know who Beth Hart is. There are bots hitting. Oh, live chat one. Okay, gotcha. Yes, Treasure Warriors. Die Antwoord is so much fun. I flew Sammy to Memphis to see them in concert one year because they were nowhere coming near Baltimore or Gucci Coochie. I mean, come on. I have to admit, like I like the 2012 and 2014 albums the best. They're so amazing. And like every time like I don't know, like I meet a new guy, if they haven't heard of Die Antwoord, I'm like, okay, red flag. What's really cool is like when you turn on your car and then like, you know, the guy's like, wait, are you listening to Die Antwoord? That's pretty awesome. Like that's like, okay, you're okay in my book. Yeah, anyway. So let's see, I probably have 20 minutes left. Maybe. You can see out the window. Hummus is heavy to ship. What? Where did that come from? That's what you want as a prize? Hummus? I can think of a whole lot better prizes. Red flags. Yes, Davio. See, I think people have red flags too. Yeah. Yep. Lord knows I'm full of red flags. Jeez. I married a guy who was married to somebody else. Know it. That's a red flag for how stupid I can be, right? We all have red flags. We just got to figure out what red flags we're okay with dealing with. Standard. All right, so let's see here. Well, maybe I'll just go ahead and hummus, not hummus. Hummus is still a food, right? You're still talking about like the chickpea tahini food, right? Like the good, yummy stuff. If she cuts off her nails and is willing to climb runouts, babe. I'm like, what's a run out? I don't know what a run out is. It's like, I feel like is a run out like the tractor trailers. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google this because I feel like I'm not catching what you were throwing there. What is a run out? All right, you're gonna have to explain to me what a run out is, Davio. 5'10", 5'10" plus height wise. Or are you talking about like the 5'10" pants or 5'10" clothing? Because I do like a guy in 5'10" pants. Height doesn't really matter to me. Okay, that's not true. Like I have like a 5'8" minimum. But and I know it's weird because I'm 5'10" and I wear like I have tons of 4-inch heels, 4 or 5-inch heels, but I don't know. Chicken shit. But I have like, yeah, so valley climbers. What are valley climbers? Are we talking like motorcycle stuff? Like hill climbs, or talking like actually like rock climbing and things like that? So all I know is when I go climbing, I don't have to cut my fingernails. I have to cut my toenails. So I have to like, especially the big toe, in order to fit into my climbing shoes. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, no, I am not a good climber. I like I've been rock climbing several times. I like rock climbing, but there is no way I can do verticals. I mean, I do not have upper body strength. If there is a way I can use my legs, then I'm good. Okay, Packer Jack, I insist that you must send me a picture of you and your Gene Simmons Kiss boots later. Like, I insist. I expect a picture. And if you don't have a pair of those, you're going to have to go buy a pair now. I want to see that. I will do a lot of things to see a picture like that. That would be hilarious. Yes, of course, Brit Chaser. I know who Oasis is. Like, they're old school. I am old. I know who they are. Run out is when you run out of tequila, which does not usually happen in this house. Okay, so first off, I am not an alcoholic. I have a house full of alcohol, ton of alcohol, which is just proof that I'm not an alcoholic, because alcoholics never have alcohol in the house. They always have to run out and get some. So typically I always have minimum of at least one bottle here, if not like 2 bottles. And like when we get down to half, I go out and get another bottle. I just always have tequila in the house because it's the only thing that I really like to drink, especially socially. Like I will have, if I had a stressful day, I'll do like Di Serono on the rocks, and I'll have that with dinner because it makes me feel warm and fuzzy and cuddly without having anybody around. Like I just, that's great. Occasionally I'll make a Moscow Mule. I always keep ginger beer in my pantry for that. But like those are drinks where I have one at a time. I'm not drinking a whole bunch. So yeah. But when I want to drink socially or drink a lot, it has to be tequila. So always tequila. There's no running out in this house. Not at all. Is hummus with 1M really chicken shit? That's something else that I'm going to have to Google. Is it really hummus with one? I mean, that I feel like that would get really confusing. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're right. Like, why am I not even thinking? That is an actual word, isn't it? Holy crap. It's an organic component of soil formed by the decomposition of leaves and other plant material. Gosh, I am out of it today. Yeah, my Saturday went completely AWOL. I was supposed to go do something that I was really looking forward to, like really bad. And then I got my soul crushed and disappointment happened. But then you got to move on, right? Like you got to just pick up your chin and just, humus. You just got to move on. So fortunately I had, everybody likes to hang out with me. So it's never hard to find somebody to hang out with. Let's see here, Packer Jack Photoshop initiated. Oh my goodness. I've never heard of Manic Street Preachers. Definitely heard of Oasis. And I've been on like an indie rock kind of craze lately because I listen to a lot of music when I'm working. So definitely into like kind of more chill rock vibes. Maybe more, I think they call it like Americana. It's not country, but it's kind of like singer-songwriter style. I don't know. Oh, and then there's some other music I've been listening to, like Bad Girl stuff. This whole thing with this younger generation being so open to their sexual orientations and expressive and genders means that we have some pretty awesome music coming out that is, like Diane Antwoord was a little bit controversial. Sorry, I just keep checking to make sure nobody's here. was a little controversial, but now like we have like 20-year-old girls throwing out like crazy lyrics and beats and stuff. And so it's kind of fun. You know, it's like where it's okay to be naughty and open and fluid and all that fun stuff these days. So we're back when I was a kid, it was, you know, controversial if you said those things. Different reality. Cheers, JK. Throw them toenails out and run out of anything. Hardcore adventure. Davio, do you really climb like 5'10s and like do you really climb like vertical and beyond vertical walls? Like, do you really do that? Is that a thing that you really do? My ex stepdad, I only had one stepdad. What am I talking about? The last husband my mom had, my ex stepdad, he did like ice climbing and stuff. I mean, during the day, he was a tree climber, you know, tree guy, cut down trees for a living and stuff. And so on the off season, like during the winter time, man, he would go ice climbing. And I mean, there's no way I would ever go ice climbing. Just no way. Like, I mean, it's bad enough for me to climb out to the chicken coop every morning when it's cold. Can't even imagine climbing a frozen waterfall. It makes me cold just think about it. Like I got goosebumps just even thinking about it. No way. No expectation, no disappointment. You know, Laurie James, I mean, it's sad, but I mean, I try not to have expectations. I just try to go with the flow and enjoy life no matter what. And that's the thing, like everything happens for a reason. And I truly believe this, but you know, sometimes there's people in your life that you like enjoy spending time with more than others. I mean, just come on. So when, you know, you don't get to spend time with them, it makes you sad. And then, you know, you feel crushed and you just want to like, you know, cry. And then you're like, wait, why am I crying over anybody? I own my own happiness. And, you know, you're like, okay, I'll just move on and I'll find fun elsewhere. But yeah, so anyway, sell the shit, adapt and overcome. Smoking a bowl for them. Cheers. I don't think I'll be smoking a bowl tonight. I plan on drinking a lot of tequila. We have quite a few down there to sample. So just, I don't want to drink it all. That's like the bad thing about good tequila. So last night I figured out when you buy expensive alcohol, this is what you got to do. You got to drink the crap alcohol first. Okay. So like you drink the crap alcohol, you know, like the Patron, and then you have the shot of the good stuff, because then you have the lingering flavor of the good stuff and it feels so good. And then you know, but then you still get wasted on like cheaper cost. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. Brit Chaser, I hear Adam is coming for a big hug for you in Vegas. No, Brit Chaser, Adam is not coming. He backed out. He is not coming to Vegas. Sadly to say, there will be no big hugs from Adam in Vegas. So, and I was a little butthurt over that, but oh well, life moves on. We just keep going, right? So if anybody is coming to Vegas, I'm going to need all the hugs. I am a hugger. If you're not a hugger, just like, you know, do something like block me. Don't let me go incoming. But again, anybody who is going to World Series event, if you see me, please come say hi, just because I don't know what half of you people look like. And again, feel free to send me Facebook request, friend request, but please message me too, so I know who you are. There's a ton of people that have sent me friend requests. I have no idea who they are. So they just sit there. I don't decline them. I don't accept them. I just let them sit there, because if I know you, I will accept your friend request. If I don't know you and you send me a friend request, until I figure out who you are, I'm not going to accept it. I don't just try to acquire mass amounts of people I don't know. And then again, I keep hearing noises outside, like car wise. I'm just checking to make sure nobody's pulling in. So I apologize for my weirdness. But again, if you want to see craziness in Vegas or all the good stuff, behind the scenes stuff, follow me on Snapchat. Snapchat is Odious Soul. Who would have guessed that? Shannon Oates, Odious Soul, Snapchat. I don't really do much with my Instagram account. I don't know, kind of over Instagram. I will try to go live on here as much as I can over the next week. We'll see what happens. Work has been crazy busy, and I'm going to try to fit in as much as I can Monday and Tuesday, since I'm taking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. All right. What else? My best climb. Oh my gosh. Oh, Davio, like I am afraid of heights. Not gonna lie. Like you should see me climbing like our 14-foot ladders in the garage. I go up a couple steps and I gotta stop. I go up a few more rungs on that ladder, I stop. I keep doing that over and over and over again. It's terrible. And then when I get on a rock wall, it takes me a little while. Before I feel comfortable. I got to go up. I got to test the rope. I got to belay back down a little bit. Like I got to feel it out before I can climb with confidence. Like I got to know that if I fall, somebody's got my ass. But to do it with like bolts and anchors, oh my God, like I'm having a panic attack just even thinking about it. Like there is not enough weed in the world to make me feel comfortable. Oh, I think we are going to go skydiving this year though. I'd love to get my mom, myself, and my daughter to go for Mother's Day. That's kind of like a goal. I don't know if my mom will do it. She's had a couple head injuries and has some neck issues. I don't know if she'll do it, but I'm definitely my daughter and myself go. I'm at that age where my youngest is 19, or my only child now is 19. And if I die, she gets a shit ton of money. I know I have life insurance and life insurance and life insurance. So if I die now, like she's going to be pretty well off for a while. So I'm not afraid to do crazy things, but for some reason, heights still just get me, man. Like you give me a car, I will fly. I mean, I love to drive. I love to drive fast. I love to, and I'm so relaxed when I drive. I can be driving 150 miles an hour and I'm just cool as a cucumber. It's not a problem. But heights, oh, but I still want to jump out of a plane. I want to do that before I get too old to be able to do it. Have fun in Vegas. Won't see you there. You look healthy. I look healthy. I don't know. I don't know how to take that. I look healthy. Hopefully that means I'm look healthy. I mean, I try to take care of myself. I mean, I do yoga several times a week. I still don't really, I've only lifted weights like once in the past month, not gonna lie. But Mary Green says someone's trying to talk her into the TikTok thing. I am not into TikTok. There is nothing worse than TikTok videos popping up in somebody's story on Facebook. I'm sorry, people. I don't want to see people's TikToks. Like, and what's worse is like Facebook will suggest TikToks in these like reels. And like sometimes you're like, I got to see what this one plays out to be. And they're so lame. So lame. Every once in a while there's a funny one, but no, I can't get into TikTok. It's like Tumblr. I just never got into Tumblr either. And that's not a thing anymore. I'm sure TikTok will have its phase and be gone too. Yes, and if anybody wants to help Davio get to Vegas, there is a PayPal link. Feel free to send him money and help him get to Vegas. I would love to meet Davio in person. I hear he's pretty freaking amazing. So from people who have met him, so I am looking forward to meeting Davio. So he better get there. All the raccoons teaming up to drive my car away. Now, the raccoon. Oh, you know what? I didn't lock up the chicken jet. I got on before sunset, and I can't believe it's almost 7 o'clock now. Whoops. All right. Well, actually, I probably should get off here because friend will be here soon. And I've got to go close up the chicken coop. So, all right. Well, anyway, bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit and helping me waste a couple hours of my life that was supposed to be spent doing other things. I appreciate it. I will try to go live as much as I can this week, for better or worse. And don't forget to come over to Snapchat and see some of the bad stuff that I'm going to post while I'm in Vegas. Maybe I'll give out some secrets there. Oh my God. I mean, I will say when I drink a lot, I tend to not have a filter. And this is what's hilarious. When K Pro invited me to go to West Yellowstone, my mom said, I hope you don't plan on drinking while you're out there. Like, what? Like, I'm sure we'll be drinking in the evenings. Why do you say that? She's like, you know how you are when you get drunk. You can't keep your mouth shut. So that came from my mother. I was really good. I was really good in West Yellowstone. There was stuff that I didn't share with K Pro, and there was questions she asked, and didn't matter how drunk it got, I still maintained a certain level of integrity there. But I'm just saying. All right, guys. Well, take care. Thanks again for hopping on and just being random with me tonight. I appreciate it. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. If you're on the East Coast and getting hammered by snow, I'm sorry. Stay safe. If you're coming to Vegas this week, please reach out to me. I need to know who's going because I don't even really realize who's going anymore. Send me a message on Facebook and take care. Have fun. And